afternoon, this is Hiker Dude Dad, and I am in Havre de Grace, Maryland. I am right at the southern terminus of the Susquehanna River, which is up that way, where it flows into the upper Chesapeake Bay. There are geese and duck and everything all around here. This harbor is home to at least 29 types of waterfowl and over 200 species of birds. I'm gonna walk around the promenade here, this boardwalk in front of the Bayou condominiums, I believe it's called. And we're gonna walk around Havre de Grace. I have 10 facts about this awesome small town, and we'll check it out. I just got done crushing an awesome fried crab cake sandwich with some boardwalk fries from the Promenade Grill right there at the southern tip of Tidings Park. Let's go check out Havre de Grace. With all of the waterfowl in the area, it's no surprise that Havre de Grace became known for duck hunting. It was a seasonal destination for duck hunters. Local artisans became known for making high quality decoys, and there's even a museum for those decoys. Two more facts for you. Havre de Grace is named for the port city of Le Havre, France, which was once named Le Havre de Grace. In French, that means Harbor of Grace. Havre de Grace, Harbor of Grace. General Lafayette in the Revolutionary War inspired the name because he was familiar with that French town on the English Channel. Another fact, in 2014, Smithsonian Magazine called Havre de Grace one of the 20 best small U.S. towns to visit. I like that because I live in Lidditz, one of the coolest small towns in America, named by somebody else, back in 2013. Definitely a lot of muddiness here along the promenade walk, but I did overhear someone saying that it is low tide right now. So Havre de Grace has an excellent location here at the top of the Chesapeake Bay at the mouth of the Susquehanna River. During the War of 1812, Havre de Grace was attacked by British Rear Admiral George Cockburn. The city was bombarded and they fired back, but Cockburn eventually overtook the town for a bit, and as we all know, there is nothing worse than a raging Cockburn. Man, it appears Cockburn even used these long, cylindrical, rounded tip Congreve 12-pound shell rockets to bombard the town. Yeah. So Havre de Grace was a primary stop on the eastern route of the Underground Railroad. Refugee slaves could come here from basically like western southern Maryland, go north of the town and cross into Pennsylvania across the Susquehanna River. A related fact is that by the 1860s, a large population of free African Americans had settled in the town. Even though we're in Maryland, Havre de Grace kind of identified more with the industrial north in Pennsylvania. We're not too far away. This town became one of the 7 sites where the Union Army recruited volunteers for the U.S. colored troops, composed of African American men, to fight against the South in the Civil War. All right, so the Concord Point Lighthouse is the second oldest lighthouse in Maryland and basically the symbol of the town of Havre de Grace. This lighthouse was built in 1827 it was used until it was decommissioned in 1975. Now we are right at the point here where the Susquehanna meets the Chesapeake Bay. It is open on the weekends. Unfortunately, this is a Friday, so it is not open right now. Bad timing. This morning I was at Susquehanna State Park, just north of here, and I was walking along the Susquehanna and Tidewater Canal. So Havre de Grace was the northern terminus of that canal. The canal goes from Havre de Grace to Wrightsville up in Pennsylvania. So I've got my top 3 facts about Havre de Grace coming here while I'm standing under this statue of a fish made out of other fish. During the First Continental Congress in 1789, Havre de Grace missed being named the capital of the fledgling United States by only 1 vote. So the Havre de Grace Racetrack operated from 1912 to 1950. Chicago gangster, famous dude, Al Capone, stayed at the former Chesapeake Hotel, which is up there a ways, now known as Backfin Blues, the Creole de Gras. At the end of the 1950s, the state removed the horse track. Its race and betting rights were bought by the larger Pimlico racecourse in Baltimore, which you've probably heard of, host of the Preakness Stakes. Being on the water and seeing all these boats is really doing it for me today. My last fact is pretty awesome. Famous residents who were born here in Havre de Grace include Cal Ripken Jr. and his brother Bill, makes sense, and also legendary actor and musician, the Hoff, David Hasselhoff. All right, so that does it from Havre de Grace. Obviously, since I'm at the Conowingo Dam, but I forgot to record the outro. So here we are, stopped here to check out one last bit of awesome Susquehanna River before I head home. Hey, if you like what we're doing, please subscribe, please ring that bell, please tell a friend. I will keep making videos, and I hope you tune in and watch. Thanks a lot. See you next time.